Holy shit. Didn't see you guys there. It's been a long time, hasn't it? About a week? Been doing way too many lives, but anyhow. How are you? It's Beer Drank with another good beer review for you guys. Today's beer is, first and foremost, brought to you by one of my loyal subscribers, One Bearded Patriot. So pretty much this beer review was actually brought to you on his dime. He actually gave a very comprehensive donation, and he said, motherfucker, if you don't get your ass down there to the liquor store and grab Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale by Elysian Brewing Company, I'm gonna fucking whip to Georgia and words will be exchanged. You know what? Shit. I do appreciate it. And that's the thing, folks. I definitely appreciate any donation as far as lives, as well as the PayPal. I have the PayPal information down below in the description, as well as the CashApp and anything else in which anyone that wants to donate to the channel in order to, pretty much, if you want something reviewed, the best way to definitely get it reviewed is go get it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it's going to be. We have Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale. As you can see, I've already enjoyed 4 of them, because I was going to review it last night, but last night just I wasn't feeling it too well, so I just went ahead and just downed the tears and sorrows and drank the beer. Quick question though, before I start this comprehensive good beer review, if your dick fell off right now, how would you prepare it? In the comment section below, let me know your best cock recipes. With that said, Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale is a India Pale Ale brewed by Elysian Brewing Company, Space Dust IPA. The hopping is a pure Starglow energy with Chinook to bitter and late and dry additions of Citra and Amarillo hops. Those are the type of hops that are in the beer. It's 8.2% alcohol by volume. This is not a beer for the fallen. This is one of those beers where if you have one, dog, please have a bitch to fucking drive you. Sweet pop. Didn't get all everywhere. The pour. We're going to get a little bit more aggressive with this bitch really quick. Bubble streaming up like the salmon. I don't think that this is a filtered beer per se. A little bit hazy. A lot of bubble streaming up with like the salmon. They're not shooting straight out of the glass. Not super carbonated, but it is carbonated. They kind of formulated into like a dust muffin for a second. And then they kind of dispersed and popped off like, you know, a dick. But, what I'm hearing, smelling from this beer right now, even with it being on the table, you definitely get that Citra hops. You get the Citra hops. I think that it is an unfiltered beer. I see a bit of sediment floating in the midsections of it. As you see that pour right there, when you get down to the bottom, I didn't roll the bottle as I probably should have. Definitely way more hazy now. I just poured the haze of fucking hell into this beer. You know, by waiting so late to do it. I'm not sure if you can see in there, but it looks like fucking Snoop Dogg is inside of the glass, having fun with the rest of his old nigga friends. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it to the nose, let you know exactly what I think of. And this is gonna be a more comprehensive review of the beer. As you know, I'm not the person that's gonna be totally technical about it. I'm gonna let you know actually what I get out of this beer. Definitely get citrus hints from the nose. Definitely probably an orange peel. You know, let me see something it says right here. It says the same shit it said right over there. Citrus, Space Dust is a totally nebular IPA. I don't give a fuck about all that kind of talk. If you want to check out more information about this Elysian Brewing Company, Space Dust India Pale Ale, go on down to ElysianBrewing.com, ELYSIANBREWING.com, and they'll have all the information on this beer. The hops profiles of this beer is Chinook, Citra, and Amarillo, malts, pales, C-15, and Dextra pills. I have no fucking idea, or nor do I give a fuck about any of that, but I know that I do like this beer because I've had it a couple times. Shout out to you once again, Bearded Patriot. He actually shot me a donation before, and I did more so of a kind of a live reaction on a live stream, and I was hammered, bro. I was hammered as fuck. But this is the second donation that he sent. He's like, yo, man, what the fuck is you doing, man? The year almost up, and I still didn't get the fucking Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale review. Well, guess what, folks? The Space Dust Elysian India Pale Ale review is right in front of you right now. Shout out to you once again, though, for real, Bearded Patriot. I appreciate not even just the donation, but just fucking pulling up on all type of content, whether it's food reviews, whether it's beer reviews, whether it's a live, you always there, and that's very much appreciated. You get orange in this beer. The hops are definitely prominent in this beer. Shit, it's 4 different type of hops in there. Maltiness, I don't really get that much of a maltiness from it, but you do get a kind of sweetness to the nose where you're gonna think like you're gonna taste like an orange peel, or like maybe even let's get to it. The one thing that I'm gonna say about this beer is you get a sweetness. It's definitely a slight bitterness from this beer, but it's very slight. And that's the funny thing about it, is like you would think that this beer is going to be more bitter than what it actually gets. You get more of a juiciness from this beer, and that's real shit. Like, this is definitely a juicy India Pale Ale. Another thing that I like to say, like a bunch of you Instagram fuckboys with the big beers that like to slide into fucking bitches' DMs to fucking say how great that a bottle looks or can looks. This beer, the presentation of it really doesn't look like it would be a juicy Persuasion of IPA, and that's just from pretty much just the sight of like what you see, like the bottle. Like when you see this bottle, you think there's just going to be a very bitter and dry situation. However, very juicy, very citrusy, very somewhat tropical. Like it's almost like you get like kind of pineapple undertones. 8.2% alcohol by volume. The one thing that I will say about this beer, as I already have, is this is definitely not a sessionable beer. This is going to be one to where if you have 2 of them, dog, you better call Uber. Ever heard of that? You need to pretty much, nigga, don't drive after drinking a couple of these bitches, because they're like the equivalent of like almost a fucking couple glasses of wine. But very smooth, 8.2 alcohol by volume. You do get a bit of booziness out of this beer, but I'm not anti-boozy. If I get a beer and it's over 7% alcohol by volume, and if I can taste a bit of the alcohol bite on the back of the tongue for after it goes down the hatch into my fucking stomach, so I'm not bitching about it, because shit, it's fucking 8% alcohol by volume. So like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what the fuck do you want? Do you want an 8% beer that fucking, it's too boozy? Stop being a bitch, you little craft beer faggots. But anyway, another thing that's funny, I want to ask you guys a second question for this video. Just how I asked the first question, I'm going to rekindle it right now. If your dick fell off right now, how would you prepare it? And I want all of those cock recipes down in the comments below. But say this beer, I'm holding this beer. Not this part though, just this. Now we're on Instagram. Comments in the comment section. Oh, that is one delicious looking beer. It's the fucking bottle. What's delicious about a fucking bottle and a fucking label? You can't see the liquid. How the fuck does that look delicious? Heart eye emojis. You niggas are some fuck niggas. And to be totally honest, for all of you faggot motherfuckers that like to, let's go ahead and get more into this. And I know what you all are saying. You're drinking it kind of fast. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and I have to go to a wrestling event tomorrow. Shout out to Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment. I will be there tomorrow covering that event. Definitely going to be a good time. Absolutely love those guys over there. Good people. We're going to go ahead and give our last remarks about this beer. And after those last remarks, I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a mark, because I am nothing but a mark that loves to drink beer. Fuck craft beer, folks. Or it's all beer. How about that? Once again, another shout out to Bearded Patriot, real shit, for even putting me onto this, because I've seen this beer around a lot and I've never picked it up, and it was just a recommendation from him. And I told him, like, you know, next time I come around and see it, I'm definitely gonna pick it up and review it. And then the next time I was on a live, he's like, nigga, here's a dub. Go get that shit. Got that shit. Enjoy that shit just as I am enjoying it right now. Definitely a good nightcap. You can see more sediment in it right now. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm gonna see if I can put it up closer. Put my shit away so I don't fucking, what do you call that shit? Shadow it up. But yeah. This shit's good as fuck. It's bitter. It's slightly bitter. Dry. You get a dryness from it. It's a hazy to the fucking eyesight. And very juicy. Like, it's very juicy of a drink. Very hoppy. This wouldn't be, or truthfully, you know what I would say? Say if I were to recommend someone that only drinks these things, something like a Bud Light, a Miller Lite, Coors Light, whatever. Budweiser, whatever. And they're like, yo, man, you know what? I want to be a craft beer fag. I'm like, you know what? I have the perfect IPA for you. It's a bite, but it's not too much of a bite. Ever heard of that? It's very juicy, very citrusy, kind of dry, but at the same time, it's not too overpowering as far as the bitterness, as far as even the alcohol bite that you get from it. Like, it's a slight bite in the back. So this would be the IPA that I would recommend to a new craft beer sipper. Cheers. But yeah, definitely this is on some good shit, man. I really enjoy this beer, and I may go ahead and enjoy the other one and smoke a cigarette. Then after that, fuck, I'm gonna retire for the night, get up tomorrow early, shave, go from a 4.5 to at least an 8 out of 10. I'm talking about me, not the beer. But on a scale of 0 to 5, Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale at 8.2% alcohol by volume, I gotta give this beer a 4.5, to be honest, because for the amount of hops that's in this beer, you would definitely, I'll put it this way, you would think that it'd be a bit more harsh, with Amarillo, Chinook, Citra, hops all in it, but it's not. It's more juicy than hoppy, and that makes me happy. Did y'all see the improvisation right there? But yeah, definitely a good fucking India Pale Ale. Definitely go out and grab Elysian Space Dust India Pale Ale. If you are a beer drinker, if you've not had this India Pale Ale before, this is definitely one that you need to put on your bucket list. This shit fucking goes. I fuck with it all the way. Once again, shout out Bitter Patriot for the donation. If anyone has any recommendations, definitely hit me up in the comment section of this beer or any recent video, or fuck it, any video, because I get alerts. It is what it is. I get alerts, folks. And as I said, if you want to donate to the channel, donate to the cause, all you got to do is fucking donate via, I'll put the CashApp, the PayPal, as well as the Streamlabs link in the description below. But definitely don't donate with no at least criticism or something that you want me to fucking get in order to fucking do a video about. So it is what it is. What it's gonna be, guys. It's me. It's Beer Drank with another good beer review for you niggas. Salute, and definitely be safe and be happy, because the new year's right around the corner. And always remember, once a cheater, always a cheater.